So at some point during this, like live streams on here, we'll try and get up to 1,000 cows between the 2 yards. And I didn't realise that I'd left my truck all the way down by the where I loaded the train instead of down here. So I'm gonna have to run back and get my pickup truck and drive back to the farm. Yeah, so the next plan is to continue earning some money. Obviously we've got our 3 fields to do, so we've got 35, 43 and 38 need crops in. I would like to try and get to a point where we can buy this one as well.
Which one?
Farmland 39, field 46. It's only 207,000.
Oh yeah, that one.
Just to give us an extra field.
There's no big jobs at the moment.
No, we need to really get through to March before we probably get any more.
Will I use the skip trigger or same to move on?
You can do. I've got it on 360, but if you want to speed there up a bit. No, we don't have our own. We've got 2 farmyards now.
Yeah, I'll move my truck at least over here and keep my tractor here.
The problem we've got with the start farm is it's too small for all our equipment. So having that extra yard now, we can keep the bigger stuff over there. So what I'll do is I'll get my pickup and then we'll drive up to the new yard and we can have a quick look around. Because there's a few big sheds there that we can fit the combines in and some of the bigger tractors and equipment. So that little yard where we started, we're just struggling to fit everything in.
I'll keep my stuff up here so I'll be able to manage this yard.
And there's not much space around that farm to put any more buildings in. I've already added 2 extra sheds to it and there's still not enough space.
Yeah, here we've got quite a lot.
In between those 2 farms we should have enough space.
Yes.
For a bit anyway.
For quite a while.
We don't have the that much big equipment at the moment.
But even if we do, we get most of it in this yard.
Just need to sort my steering wheel out. So we drive up to the new yard, which I think we go once first time. Yeah, we go the one after this one. Just follow this main road there. Is it really not the road? Yes. The main road's right here, so some of the others looked really good, they were just full of so many errors and warnings. It's just not worth even bothering using.
Looking forward to the old TLX.
The one pickup truck I downloaded, I didn't realise when I clicked download, the file size for it was 380 meg.
Oh,
I was like, for one pickup truck, that's quite a lot. This one's quite a bit, this one's 38, but that's not too bad. This one's only got 1 error in it, which is the attacher jump, which most vehicles have got that error.
what if you don't keep attaching?
No, there's one line of code where there's attacher jump, and that comes up on the block. And one's on the model as well, so I don't think it's say we've got plenty of storage now for all our equipment as we progress.
I'm gonna do some snow clearing of my own.
That snow's excessively deep. I don't think I've ever seen the snow that deep in FS. Most of the time I don't usually stay around with snow much. Yeah, this is the 4X map. Corn in field 43. That's soybeans in. You can put anything else in the other two. That one's been ploughed. Don't think there's any fertiliser on it. So 35 needs fertiliser. If we put corn in 43, don't know if we got a direct seed advantage.
Sowing contract now at 14.
I'll speed up time a little bit because it is due to go sunny, so the snow may disappear.
Yeah.
This shed where the headers are, there's like a stripe of snow in the middle of it.
I'm just missing a slight bit of snow mask. It's a bit too excessive. Dr. Fish saying good evening, gents, evening to you, and Greeno Farm saying I assume hey to you as well. Snow's going to be annoying. Pretty sure we can Snow is slowly disappearing. So yeah, we'll I have upgraded my the tractor as well, my tractor, with the update that was released today for the case. So I've also got the front loader on as well now. So this was updated on Mod Hub earlier today, with the loader released as well. My front loader, somebody's left the gate open to the cows. Luckily there's a cattle grid there so they can't get out. Got my bales quite stuck in the bucket. I did feed the cows quite a bit, so they should be okay actually. Yeah, they've still got plenty of feed. So we don't need to worry about the cows. Yeah, I think we'll have to get a crash counter sorted out at some point.
Not from here.
Definitely one for me. It wouldn't be a live stream without crashing at least once.
But instead of having a crash counter for me, you can just have a clock on them counting every second. And that's accurate enough.
I say my excuse is I'm looking at the chat as well at the same time, although that's just an excuse most of the time. Yeah, so many ditches on this one. Oh, just undo the earthwork first, wasn't it? So, stupid car. So yeah, it was either on itch.io or Facebook, one of the two. So I downloaded around about 10 different pickups the other day from itch.io and Facebook, and that was pretty much the only one that was any good. There was a Ford and a Chevy Dually truck, which actually weren't too bad, but there's a few too many. No, it wasn't the issues. It was the file sizes were a bit too big. I didn't want to risk putting stuff like that on the server. Let me turn that on. I did put a poll up, but for some reason the poll's closed. It was meant to be ongoing.
Poll for what?
Which are your favourite brand out of John Deere, Case, New Holland and Class? So out of 11 votes, 72% said John Deere, 18% Case, 9% New Holland, and nobody who voted went for Class.
I haven't even got a message about any posts.
Yeah, it was supposed to be in the chat, but for some reason it's closed.
I'm slowly getting stuff moved over.
I don't know. Oh, it's not going to be. Just about see the texture going slightly dark. Frosty corn stubble. Oh, we've done as well. I forgot to put the chat back down. So Daniel's in there saying hi, how to you? Greeno Farm saying that's a nice tractor I own, when exactly like that in my save game. Yeah, it is a nice tractor, this one. I do like this this mod. I think this originally was Stevie's tractor that he bought on East Vineland, then he sold it to buy a different one, and then I ended up buying this from the used equipment sales to replace the International I started with, because I couldn't even pull the tedder out the store with it.
Yes. But that tractor just got improved majorly with that front loader.
Yeah, I think that's the only one thing it was missing, was the front loader not being on it.
But many good mods came out today.
The fences one is
Brilliant.
one of the best ones. I've been waiting for something like that for a long time.
Yeah, now the only one I really need is the hide object.
Yeah, that works properly.
Yeah, like one on the in-game mod up.
Yeah.
One working. Not yeah, half working one. No, one. A totally working one. I'm not smart
DC
enough
saying
to
thanks, I found the 1993 model from Expendables. Yeah, that's the one, Dodge 1993. I think in game it comes up as 1991, or the actual file for it's 1991. The save game I played is Edgewater, Saskatchewan. Yeah, it's a nice map, that is. That's where I use that Dodge on my videos I did on there. Originally I was going to use a GMC I got ages ago, but it was not a pickup. So I changed for a pickup, because at least then I've got the option to pull a gooseneck trailer with it as well. Oh, come on, side panel. Find some of the buttons on the side panel sometimes so sensitive, it's so easy to double click it. Which is rather annoying. Some really nice stuff on Expendables if you go through the post with what members have put up on there. So pretty much everything else I get now is from itch.io, like the modders direct pages on their Facebook or the in-game mod hub. That's the fertilising done. No, that was our field. I'll just have a look, see if there is any. Field 44, I think we're going past. Yeah, 44's there, so I'll do the one on field 44 as we're going to be close to it. Field 40, where's that one? 47's there, 46, 48. There's 41. 40's up there. 58. I think 58 is one of the ones over here. Yeah, that's all the way over there. Fertilising contract on 44 disappeared when I tried to accept it.
Oh. That sucks.
Right. But we'll leave the fertilising contracts then. We'll go and grab the plough and then we can get that field ploughed. Probably one of the fertilising contracts still showing, but it's not available anymore.
No, 44 has come up as weeding now.
Weeding now. Oh, I don't think we've got a weeder, so the spraying contracts aren't too bad for herbicide, but the weeding contracts are usually a waste of time.
Okay, I've got the harvester, the cultivator, the auger wagon over here. And then if Stevie's done with the seeder, he can just put it over here too.
Yeah.
Is there any of our fields that's ready for sowing with anything just yet? 'Cause I can do
30, 35. That's been mulched and
what you want to put in? What you want to put in 35?
oats or sunflowers. Oats, because that's seed drill, isn't it?
Yeah. I have the seeder, so I'll put oats in 35 next.
Just check, see if it's been fertilised, because that drill doesn't fertilise, does it?
So around the new farm, we've got the yard. I want to mow that, but should we do that as hay or silage?
Yeah, I'll get some fertiliser on 35 because there's no fertiliser on it currently.
Yeah.
I can put another layer on once it's been planted.
Do we want more hay or more silage from this grass around this farm here?
Hay, because we get silage from the alfalfa.
You can't make hay with the snow on the ground.
There is no snow.
It'll be too wet.
Oh, the grass is frosty.
Frosty, yeah, that's water. Hay,
Don't-
hay. There's no water in hay.
We probably won't be long, and we'll be skipping through to probably April anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we can't plant the corn until April. It doesn't look like there's many other contracts.
Oh wow,
Those
there's a
few-
nice big butt. Which one's this?
in the sales.
No, in like the shop. This one's nice. I haven't seen that one before.
The older one.
Yeah. The 320 horsepower one.
Yeah, that's one I added a while ago. There's a case Steiger as well that I found on itch.io. I thought I'd have a look, see if it was any good.
Well, I would love to switch out my John Deere if you don't mind, just for one that's just expensive. I won't spend any extra money.
If you want to. It's your
Yeah,
tractor.
I want something with a front 3-point.
Well, eventually we'll all get our own big tractors as well.
Yeah, this one's bigger. It's not huge, it's bigger.
So at the moment we've all got our own kind of medium-sized tractor. But eventually we'll all get our own large tractor as well, so we're not having to borrow each other's tractors. Obviously there'll probably be times where we still may need to use somebody else's tractor for something, but
Well, this one's actually just as much as yours if I upgrade it to the big engine. 261, that's what you've got, right?
no, mine's 219. I've only got the 920.
Ah, you didn't go for the big, you've got 240 horsepower.
Yeah, something like that. Well, it was originally, it was maximum 200 horsepower, but we went over that slightly.
Well, it's about time to go over that.
Well, I won't be increasing mine because I'll just wait till I get a bigger tractor.
I'm getting that John Deere that you've got on your Let's Play, on your Dark Forest.
Oh, the only trouble with that one, it doesn't have a very big fuel tank, so it gets through fuel quite quick.
Oh yeah, indeed, it's only 125 liters.
Although I still think the fuel usage rate seems a bit high.
If you got it set on high or low?
I usually play on high on my saves. I don't know what it's on here. I think it might be on, it's either normal or high. I did try putting it on slow on the server for a little bit, and it like barely used anything. It's like that's a bit too low now.
Let's see. Okay, that's big engine, that's what I want. That's nice.
And
Although,
reverse. Are you gonna have it with big chunky tyres?
yes.
Crashed again. I'll blame the person that left the fertiliser bags in the way.
Was that not you?
No.
But I'm driving pure sacrilege here now. A case pulling a John Deere Seadra. off, carry on.
Look out, you'll be shot.
You'll be alright. You'll be able to afford your John Deere
Yeah.
soon. Knock out some more fertilising contracts.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'll be earning us another 40,000 by selling my tractor.
But I think if we put oats in 35 and 38,
Let's see.
Yeah, I'll
Buy that one. Sell this one.
and Whereas 38 will be ready to do as well once I've played it. I
I've
shouldn't take too long.
I've earned us more money by selling a tractor.
And then once we've got those done, we can get them rolled. I shouldn't need herbicide spraying because they've both been ploughed. So it's just a case of rolling them if they need it. And then we'll finish off any contracts that need doing, and we can skip through to April.
Yeah.
And then get the corn into 43.
The 7R at the store is actually nearly 400 horsepower. The one you can borrow.
Yeah, but you're not
Demo
meant to
truck.
borrow it. It's one that's there for sale. Like you don't go putting hours on it and devalue it for some poor unfortunate soul that thinks he's going to buy a brand new 7R and he gets in and realises he's got
It would be nice if when you got the used equipment, it actually like showed up at the store on display when you drive past.
Yeah.
Like it had a separate area you could put in where the used equipment stuff spawned in. I don't think Giants would do it because obviously performance issues on computers, having equipment spawn in that's not being used.
Okay,
But it would be a nice feature if they could do it.
there we go.
Nat Dog saying hi Sim, how's it going? It's going very well, thank you, and welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Martin79 saying hi as well. Hey to you and welcome to the stream as well.
Big T, are you taking the big 45,000 fertilizer contract?
No, I just finished the lime contract.
Okay. Well, that sucks. No.
Crashed your new tractor already?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. You either have or you haven't.
Do you want to come down to the bale cell point and I'll show you?
Not at the moment, I'm ploughing a field.
Well, you know the bridge you drive over?
Yeah.
It jumped the barrier. So it's in the water.
So you've killed your tractor already?
No, I jumped out before I killed it.
Pete Richards saying hi Sim and everyone. Hope everyone is good tonight. Welcome along to the stream. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you. Daniel saying good job. Yeah.
But yes, I did drown the new tractor, or my new tractor.
It's a good job. Like when you do that, you don't have to pay.
Yeah, for resetting.
Like engine replacement.
Yeah, or resetting or something.
Yeah.
I would love if there was actually a good method of doing like attaching a winch to another tractor.
Alien Jim's working on a mod for that. He did a short video about winching tractors. He's trying to get it working.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You get it stuck in the mud.
You're stuck?
How come you haven't responded to me on Discord? Unless you're one of my friends, I don't get messages on Discord from people that are on my friends list. I get far too many messages, so I had to change the settings. So it may be that you're not on my friends list. Actually, I can take a look now. Actually.
So, just wondering, Sim, do you want? Oh, what happened now? Okay, there we go. You're like on Discord. You could put the people that pay, like, give them a role, or do you just want to keep it anonymous? Like I know some people have on their Discord servers, like the YouTube channel members have under their name.
I've got there's a separate role for channel members on Discord.
Oh, I haven't noticed that yet.
But for some people, for some reason, it doesn't show up everybody.
Oh.
Stevie shows up.
I was gonna say, because Stevie's the only one that shows up as a channel member for me.
Yeah, VIP, that's me.
It depends
Really?
which channel you're in as well. If you're
Yeah,
currently in the live stream chat channel, it'll only show Stevie because he's the only one in there.
yeah, and then on the
But if you go
general
to
one,
general,
there's three persons.
yeah, not everyone shows up for some reason. I don't know how it works. But that's a Discord linked YouTube thing, which is automatic. I can't add
Yeah.
people to that role. It automatically does it. And
Yeah,
trying to go through and manually set it is just too
A
much
pain.
work.
yeah.
Because a lot of people have got different names on Discord to what they have on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to keep track of.
Especially when you have so many channel members, it's hard to keep track of them all as well though.
The best
Yeah.
thing would be to put up like that link for members only on YouTube and just get people to leave and join the Discord. But I don't mind. Stevie is VIP, very
Yeah.
important person.
But I am very important.
Yes.
I'm OG. My name is the second in the list in every one of Sim's videos. That's how important I am.
I did put a link to my Discord server on this channel in the community tab, but I think the link's expired now.
You can set a link that doesn't expire.
Yeah, but I'd like to
literally.
keep it so it expires every 7 days then.
Oh yes.
Just I want to let more people in, but I don't want loads of people in one go.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a slowly letting people in. The old Stream Farm map, I played a little bit on FS22. I liked it, but I didn't massively enjoy it at the time.
Okay. I've crashed into Big T only twice on my trip.
I think when I did the old Stream Farm on 22, I think that was the period where I was getting a bit burnt out of FS, and I should have taken a break rather than start a new series. If I just quickly do this.
Are we gonna be using the planter for anything at the moment?
Yeah, we have a field of sunflowers to put in somewhere, I think, don't we? Is it 43? No? Or are we putting something else in there?
I don't know. Does that need plowing? No.
Or no, we were going and putting corn, I think, at 43, weren't we? Yeah.
Yeah, corn in 43.
Yeah, but that's not until next month.
Yeah, okay, then I'm just driving this over to the other yard. Although it can just stay here if we're... I'll park it at the field.
I'd be wondering we could leave planters and seeders at this farm because we've more arable fields around here than we do down the other yard.
Yeah, that's true.
Community. Right, let me delete. No, didn't want to delete that one.
I did move the cultivator down there, but...
No.
No, that won't go in there.
I'll put a new link in the Discord for Discord in my community tab on this channel. Now, for anybody that's uses Discord that's not in my Discord server yet, you're welcome to join.
What job do you want me to do? Or do we just wait for a bit?
There's no contracts worth doing.
No, not particularly. Although there's 2 fertilizing ones that are activated.
I think
Is there-
Stevie's gonna
Yeah,
do
I'll
those.
do it. I'm going to plant the oats in this field storm, and then you can take over and you can do field 38 if you want. As
Um,
I've already done 2 fields. That's enough for my video.
Yeah, okay, what are we planting in 38?
Oh,
Oats in both of them.
How much does that really need for power?
Valley of the Old Farm is one of the maps I've always liked the look of, but I've never actually played myself.
I loved it. But
yeah,
it,
that's out now as well, isn't it? Or,
No,
is it- or it's coming out.
it's been worked on.
Yeah,
Black Sheep Modding put a post up the other day about it,
yeah.
so I think it's not far off being submitted to Mod Hub.
well, my tractor is too big, I can't fit it in the shed anymore.
You can't fit your tractor in the shed.
The one that you had your tractor in,
Yeah,
big TC.
yeah. I think Peter can't fit his Kubota in there either. It's too tall.
Yeah, mine's just a bit too tall.
I don't think Stevie's could fit in there either.
Mine's in a shed all to its own. Or no, it's in with Peter's tractor now, because
It's the only shed he could fit in as well.
Peter's in the cool shed now.
Oh, okay, I'll drive.
Mark's saying yes, I have really enjoyed it. Lorenzo, I love more the version for 17 on modified version for 19. Spent a lot of time on that map. So I never played on the 17 or 19 version of it.
I played many hours on 17. Absolutely loved that map because that was like one of the maps where I could do forestry,
Yeah,
and in 17 you didn't have to pay for forests, which was really nice.
yeah, you could just cut down trees anywhere.
Yeah, I cut down trees and then I plowed massive fields in there. And like all the trees I had removed them from the middle of the big forest in the middle, and then plowed a humongous field in there.
I remember doing that on Best 15, going around the map, cutting down every tree I could find. So my little forestry trailer, get my chainsaw, cut the tree up, load it up, take it down to the sawmill. I should be done finished playing by the time Stevie's done.
I'm nearly done here, and then Storm is going to take over.
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't got much left to do, so by the time you get down here it should be finished, ready for planting.
You can.
Does the oats need rolling as well?
Well, Big T is rolling this field anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, they need rolling.
Stevie, if you just drop off the seeder here, I'll take it on my tractor.
Have you enough power to pull it?
Yes, I should.
So once we've got the oats in this field, we'll get those rolled, and we can Stevie do those 2 fertilising contracts, and we can skip through to April.
Needs 270 and this got 260, but we've got the double horsepower mod, don't we?
More horsepower.
Yeah. The double
Which,
shot.
well, more power mod, not more horsepower.
Yeah, doubles the power of your tractor.
Sim, is there ever a time when we can play FS? I'm occasionally on my community server. I was on there earlier today for an hour and a bit. If you're in my Discord server, then you can join the community server. So I'm on there every so often. So if you can join that when I'm on there.
Thank you. This looks more right, Stevie.
It is a cross-play server as well, so you can join on PS4, Xbox, and PC as well.
This looks better, doesn't it?
Yes.
tractor is stupidly fast. Okay, I need to.
The only map I'm really looking forward to at the moment is Court Farms by Oxygen David.
Where have we got the seed?
Over here in the shed where my tractor is.
They're in the cow shed, the top section of the cow shed. There should be some bags of seed in there. I think seed is the one thing we don't have a lot of. So we may need to get some more. I don't know if there's any seed or fertilizer in the planter.
Yes, it's full.
Okay. Can't remember if I filled it when I bought it back from the store. So we've not actually used that yet.
Not?
There is a tandem attachment for that, so you can put two together for that planter.
Oh yeah,
I've not,
I've seen that.
I've not tried it with two of them.
Me neither. The brakes on this tractor are horrible, but
Can't be as bad as the Z-Tour on Mazovia.
but it doesn't brake.
Oh, the Z-Tour is not so bad, the brakes. It just shoots forward when you try and go reverse. It goes forward first, which gets a bit annoying, especially when you're trying to load pallets. Try and reverse back so you can get the forks, and it goes forward and then smashes into the pallets.
4,000 users in there.
Craden Gaming's in the chat. Don't think I've seen you for a while. Hope you're doing well. I just got my first car in Hastings Farm with Stevie. Well, congratulations. Have fun with him. I hope you're doing well. I said I don't think I've seen you in chat for a while.
We were planting oats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much else we can do other than sunflowers really this month. At least with the oats we get the straw as well. I don't think we need oats for any of the productions on here either, so we will get some of the productions on this map, but they're not a priority to get anything like that just yet. Rather get some more land and some more equipment first, and then we can start looking at productions a bit later on. Especially the custom productions on here, like the beer, wine, whiskey, pasta, and the crisps factory as well, or potato chips I should say.
Oh. I've been trying a long time yesterday to make animal pens other shapes than square.
I had a look at the fenceless husbandries one. I could shrink down the nav mesh,
Yeah.
so it was slightly smaller, which would
Yes.
fit in one, but I couldn't work out how you change the shape of it.
Yeah, no, me neither, but it shouldn't be too hard.
Well, I presume you can do custom ones because maps have custom
Yeah,
animal
but
pens where they obviously do the nav mesh to that actual area.
I don't
So
know
there
if they
there must
just
be a
make
way
it
to-
square.
I don't know if that's kind of built into the map though, where they paint it. They can paint the nav mesh to the actual area.
Yeah.
It might be slightly different on that, but surely if you can do that on a map in Giants Editor, you should be able to paint a nav mesh
Yeah.
to the actual building or animal pen. I think the best thing to do is find an animal pen that's odd shaped, because there's a few chicken pens and
Oh yeah, like finding like one of the cow ones.
yeah,
That's
there's
like
a couple on there that are
triangular.
like, yeah, that are odd shapes, and see how that's
Actually
been
put
done.
together. Yeah. Because I would really like to make one of them in another shape.
So I removed the grass off the horse one, so when you put it down, you don't get the
The
small,
weird grass.
because that
Yeah.
grass, even though you delete it, it respawns every time you reload the game. So you
Okay.
can't actually
Yeah,
change that.
indeed, yes.
So I'll remove
'Cause-
that from the horse one, so I could just have like bare dirt.
Nice.
And then if I want grass, I can just add grass in. Crading saying I'm good. Commented a few weeks ago, but you never see him. Apologies. It's good to see you back in the chat anyway.
Where did we get the seed drill mod? HIL?
LR Modding Facebook page, I got that from. Along with what else did I get from LR Modding?
Oh dang, this thing goes quick.
I'm sure there was 4 mods. One was a Ripper, which I think's on the mod hub anyway. There was that seed drill, or the air drill, and there was 2 other mods.
Stevie, was it your last No Man's Land episode that you posted today?
No, there's one more.
Okay.
One more. How much
You're
money are you
good.
up to now?
6.4 million.
Money bags.
Yeah.
He's
I had,
gonna
I
be.
had I had almost 10, and then I realised I had to buy the rest of the land, and that kind of spent over 3 million.
So you're gonna be having 126 episodes then?
No, 136.
36?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Are you gonna sell everything off, or are you just gonna?
I don't think so. No, I'll set all the productions to sell
Selling.
everything that's in them, and I'll probably sell some of the loose pallets.
Yeah.
Animals and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to leave them in the pens and just put in their value.
Yeah. You're gonna
That's all I did. I
calculate
just
it.
went round, added all the values of the animals up.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just,
take forever to sell them all.
you'd be 2 hours alone, I'd say, trying to sell everything.
Yes.
38's ploughed now, so that's ready for planting up.
I'm already here. I've actually already started.
Have you? I didn't see you. You snuck in behind me.
No, don't think so.
Well, we just need to get that planted, rolled, and then finish off those contracts, and we'll skip through to April. See if there's any other new contracts come up. See if we can get the money to buy that other field as well.
How much is that other field?
207.
We'll have that once I have these 2 contracts done. We'll easily have that.
Has it currently got a crop in it? Yeah, it's got canola in it.
Then after that, I get to buy my tractor. Okay.
Yeah, I think after that we'll leave any more new fields until
We have big tractors.
later in the year or next year.
I was gonna say, which tractor are you so eager to buy?
So Lorenzo's asking Stevie, which map are you planning on going after No Man's Land? I think you said before, haven't you, that you
Yeah. I'm probably going to try and hold out for Court Farms, hopefully.
Which
no
tractors?
plans for a mini series on another map.
No. I might just put out extra Wilhelmina, and I might just do a couple on my own server when I'm on there. They
Yeah.
they won't be numbered. They won't, well,
Yeah.
but I might do 1 or 2 on there. It'll give me an excuse. Tell the wife, oh, I'm going recording a video on my server.
What
Well,
will you be? What tractor is it that you're aiming for? The 9R?
No, the 9X20 series, the 9620.
The 96? Oh,
the
the
articulated one.
the 9X30 or the 9X?
No, 9X20, the articulate one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Let me think.
old school John Deere.
Yeah,
Old
but
school.
why aren't you going for the bigger one, the 9x30
Ah,
articulated?
no. That's more money.
It's only 30 horsepower.
Yeah, but like if I just buy the 500 horsepower one, the 9x20 with her more power, I technically have 1,000 horsepower. You know, that much of a difference between 1,000 and 1,060.
Oh yes, there is. There's
I don't know.
60 difference.
No.
Well, I want me a quad track, case quad track.
We have one.
Yeah, but the big one, the
A
big
big one.
600 horsepower one. No,
Oh.
the 690 or the 620 it is.
How much is that one?
About maybe half a million.
Yeah, it's too much.
Not anything soon. Let's.
It's too much for the now.
Actually a full horsepower. It's
Oh,
650,000.
there's an actual rolling contract. It's the first time I've ever seen a rolling contract come up.
Oh, we'll have to do that.
Field 14. It's only worth 4 grand though.
Hey Stevie, you want the saddle track or the saddle tanks too?
Oh,
They're in the
14's all
used.
the way up there.
They're in the used sale.
So it's not, we're not worth driving all the way up there for 4 grand.
okay.
How much drive?
I think I'm nearly finished in 36, but it's telling me I'm only 68% done. Am I missing a massive area or something?
36.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's 36?
No. You've
I missed a big spot now.
nope.
Because it said there I'm only 68% done. And I'm on the last little section.
Yeah, I've done that field before with no problems, so it shouldn't be an issue. 79% now. Just because it's a 4x field.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got that tiny little bit, and there's that one little bit to the right of 36, and that one dip.
Almost. Oh,
Lorenzo's saying, sorry, I must have missed that, having connectivity issues this evening. I know he's... I think I meant him, he said previously on last stream. Not this evening. I don't think we need to do anything with the animals. Chickens are fine, although we've actually got no crop to feed the chickens now, because we sold it all. Cows, got plenty. We've got 43,000 litres of milk actually. Look to get a milk tanker soon. See what's do we have the TLX trailers?
You've got that. Oh, the big ones.
Yeah, we've got the TLX 48 foot, 67,000 litres. So we'll wait till we get a full load on that. And we'll get a milk tanker and we can start selling some milk. Give us a bit of extra money. Cows reproduction 60%, 70%. So we're almost at the reproduction for the first lot of cows we've got. Big tractor I'm aiming for, I don't know yet actually. I was having a look with Peter last week after we finished streaming, and I couldn't decide. Let's have a look in the used equipment. Nothing in there. So I've got. I do like the old Steiger, but I think 320 horsepower is not really enough. We need something really more 400 plus. We've already got one of those, so I'm not too fussed about getting something like that. That one's only 350. Stevie wants to get one of those. that one's still a little bit too low. That one's only 302. So I was thinking of probably one of the Challengers. So maybe with the MT700. Or possibly like one of those, or the 9X30T. So something like that with obviously the US version.
The 2-track or the 4-track?
Or there's the Cat Challenger M800 series. The 2-track. Well, we've got the white edition as well. I preferably don't really want something articulated. I think a lot of these now are getting a little bit too expensive. Because I don't want to go too expensive to start with. Personally, I'd get one of those. I think 329,000 is going to be a bit too much, so I think we'll keep him below 200,000 to start with, until we're making a bit more money.
Yeah, I'll probably keep myself to something else now. Oh,
So
that
yeah,
case
probably something
Striker
up.
is nice. 525 horsepower.
Yeah,
That's 9190. That one looks nice.
yeah. I probably will get one at some point, but at the moment it's a little bit too much. Unless one comes up in the used equipment sales,
I would love me that one. That's
then we'll
only
go for something a little bit cheaper to start with.
It's only 155,000. We're probably looking at different ones.
Yeah, the trouble, Craig, and why I don't use country music very often in my videos is it's just so limited on Epidemic sound to good stuff that you soon get to a point where you just have to start using the same stuff over and over again. Because I don't think actually I've used any country music in any of my videos on FS22. So I thought I'd go through some of them. But then a lot of the stuff you say it's just not that good. It's just too limited on what's available on there. Did you finish the 36 all done yet?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're doing 24 now.
Yeah.
Don't think any of the contracts are really worth bothering with. 17.
Yes, the problem is you have to travel so far for some of them as well, and they're only worth 4,000.
So 17 is the one I done last time, I think. Well, I couldn't find how to get to it.
Yeah, try find how to get to field 14.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Through the trees.
No, you have to. You end up. You have to go up, and there's a little road by field.
Field
Is it
1.
field 1? And then you have to
Yeah.
drive onto field 1 and through field 1 to get to 15.
I think field 13 is similar. You have to drive through field 12 to get to it because there is no way to get to it.
Yeah, must be just a slight overlook.
Isn't there like, if you drive down to that small house there, beneath it, isn't there like a passage between there?
No. There's I think you can get through the trees, but there's not actual like a proper track there. So do we have enough now to buy that other field?
No, not fully.
Not quite.
We're 4,000 short.
4,000 short.
Yeah. This contract I'm doing is going to give us 45.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to buy farmland for 39 then.
Did we want to keep the planter and seeder over at the other yard? At the old one?
I think so, yeah. That's what I think.
I'd say keep it at the new one because there's more space for it to fit in. Because technically now we've got rid of the combines, we could fit it in the Quonset shed.
Yeah.
So it could fit over here now. I mean, eventually at some point we'll probably get a second one of those as well. Keep one at one yard, one at the other yard. Now that way then we can use the one for the fields closer to here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my way back.
Valentino Collins saying, Sim, what's your favourite maps for FS19 and 22? Tough one, because I haven't played all that many maps. I really enjoyed No Man's Land, that's why I did it twice. But the main reason for that is because it's a sandbox map where you can pretty much do whatever you want. It's not too heavily forested as well, so you're not constantly bogged down with having to clear trees to actually progress on there. I really like Geiselberg on FS19.
Yeah.
I thought that was an absolutely fantastic map. I really enjoyed playing on it, and it was the actual detail on the map as well. The feel to the map was really good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else I did. Grizzly
Ravenscope.
Mountain, I really enjoyed that map because obviously that was the first time I'd ever did any kind of that forestry, clearing forestry to build a farm.
Yeah, if you ask me, that's still the best map to do, like building your own farm.
Yeah.
Since there's the perfect mix of water and fields and open and closed areas. You did Crater Lake.
Crater Lake I enjoyed as well. Well, again, that was a lot of work with clearing the forest.
That was like Wilhelmina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've come to the point now on my Wilhelmina where the land is just too hilly.
Yeah.
Like it's not flat enough to be able to make nice fields. And the softening tool isn't strong enough, in my opinion, to smooth out the hills good enough to make them usable.
Yeah. Latvia Nagra, thank you very much for the $4.99 super chat, saying hello Sim, hey to you, welcome to the stream, good to see you in the chat, and I hope you're doing well. The combines have been moved to the other yard, so they're now over at our new yard. So they're in this shed over here where we've got far more space. It's a lot easier to get them in and out of as well with this nice big drive-through shelter. So yeah, if you missed the start of the stream, we bought this second yard. So we've got more space over here for our bigger equipment. Wilhelmina for 22. I considered Wilhelmina before Dark Forest, but I just felt there was too many trees on there. And even now, I'm thinking Dark Forest has got too many trees for me. Even though it's got far less trees than Wilhelmina as well.
I was gonna say Dark Forest isn't bad at all.
No, it's not too bad. I would have regretted doing Wilhelmina again with how many trees are on there.
Yeah, I would love if they got Grizzly Mountain back for 22.
Chris is saying good evening Sim and everyone, hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, thank you. Lorenzo saying I would have loved to see the challenge version of the fence. 1100 MT. You never know, we may get that one.
If we're lucky.
Somebody may do it.
Yeah, but it doesn't exist. It's not actually a real tractor.
What's not a real tractor?
You know the fund, the big 1167.
Yeah.
Yeah, there isn't a Challenger version of that.
Oh yeah.
Is it
Like,
the 700 and 800 to do Challenger?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Challenger had the 1052 Echo, but they discontinued it. Since it was just a cheaper 1050 with not all the good perks and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, we've got a full pallet of eggs. from 40 chickens.
Is that all we can have for chickens?
40, no, that's all we've got at the moment is 40. Now we've got more space than our other yard, we could probably get a bigger chicken pen. Once we've harvested the barley, at least we'll have some feed for them. Yeah, I think the Challenger brand, they just kind of, because most of the Challenger tractors start to be the same as the Fendt. I think they just started doing the Fendt brand.
Yeah, they've discontinued. I don't think they make many new Challengers any longer. Not sure though, but the Challenger makes the articulated ones.
How are we doing on the oh, field 38, I forgot to mulch it. Never mind. I thought it had already been done for some reason. Last little bit of rolling, Big T. Yeah.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Yeah.
So it's just
There's
that
not-
fertilising contract Stevie's doing.
Yeah.
And we'll skip through to next month. Like we were not going to
Is
say,
it
do tasks same like real life farming silage task. Do tasks like same. We'll do some silage soon. Probably not tonight. I do have the forage boxes in here that I want to try out.
Forage boxes.
Yeah,
Which ones are those?
the
Trailer.
mayor.
Oh, the trailed ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I've tried.
So we'll try getting some of these and possibly get the either the trailed forage pickup header
Yeah,
and
I've
then
used
some of those,
I've used the pickup header quite a bit. I like that one.
because we've got the fermenting silo here, so we can put it in straight into this. So at some point we'll do that just to try it out, because it's a different way of how I've done it on FS. We'll probably get a forage harvester as well at some point and do some corn silage.
Be getting the big harvester or the small one then?
Probably just the small one to start with.
We don't need a
The old
small
one.
one. You don't need big stuff at all.
No, I like the small one with the 4.5 meter header.
I would say there's one person in the harvester, 4 people carting.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take too long to do even a decent sized field. And we can look to expand a bit further. I think, what's the next cheapest field? So 37,445. Some of these fields are like joined together. 1.3 million. That 943,000. I think the ones after 39 in the future will go for is probably 40 and 41. That one's a 5,654,000. There are some smaller ones up here, but again they're linked together, so that one comes with a farmyard as well. I don't think we really need another farmyard.
You can never have too many farmyards.
I definitely think fields 40 and 41 on. Not actually 44 and 45 are probably the next two fields we'll look to get.
44 and 45?
Yep. They're right next to Century Farm.
Oh yeah, those two. But we want 46 first, right?
Yeah, get 46 first because that's the cheaper one. And then we'll look to get some more equipment before we buy any more fields. I'll
I
get some more.
want
Get some more cows as well.
if
There's
I'm
Big T back. Finished his rolling. So just waiting on Stevie now.
if
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Isn't it?
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no, no pressure then. Just
No
waiting,
pressure.
waiting for a mate.
Everyone's waiting for you, Stevie.
It's okay.
Which field you doing? 42?
24.
24. Where's 24? Oh, there you are.
Big field. I'm bringing home the bacon. I'm bringing in all the money.
Could have done
Nice.
with ploughing as well. Surprised there was no ploughing contract for that. Come on.
once was gonna buy ourselves bigger tractors. That's Tiger. Where did you get that Tiger, Sam?
itch.io. I can't remember. There should be a link in the Discord mod
Yeah, okay.
section, but I can't remember which modder it was from.
It's amazing. I really like the look of it. How it's gonna work, that's something different. But
Yeah.
I don't look at the errors. And all the money's gonna disappear immediately.
Employee of the month. That's what I am, anyway. Employee of the year.
Employee of the year.
Yeah. Self-proclaimed employee of the year. All the money I'm making.
You finished?
Yeah.
Oh, so I can buy farmland 39.
And then
No,
go
we can-
speedy with the time.
I can go sleep. As long as everyone agrees to sleeping.
Everyone did.
Hey, I think Edgewater fields are a bit more odd shaped than this one, with all the little waterways and ditches between them.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like that map too much. I looked at it, but it doesn't look anything for me like. It's just so bendy corners.
Yeah, some of these ones are similar to Edgewater, but Edgewater's, yeah, they're all, nearly every field is crazy shape. So see if we've got any new contracts come up. So fertilising on field 7, 26,000. So I saw another big fertilising contract, 45 grand. Fertilising contract.
All this around Century Farms, that grass, do we want to turn all that into hay?
I think if we do hay on the grass, because then we say for now we can get the alfalfa silage.
Yeah, but I thought like if Stevie does hay over there and I turn this into silage, we can sell this.
Big sowing
Right.
contract on field 26. Anybody fancy it? 71 grand.
26.
Latvia Negra, thank you very much for the $1.99 super chat. Really appreciate that. You are very generous.
No thanks.
71 grand. Equip, the sowing contracts are disappearing. Anybody wants one? Better take one now.
That's gonna cost us a lot in what's it called? In
I think our sowing contracts are disappearing rapidly.
no, it was fertilizing contracts that will be taken. Wait, there's 73,000 one for fertilizing.
Take it.
Take it. I'll give you this fertilizer spreader with 11,000 litres of fertilizer in it. No problem.
Somebody is taking all the fertilizing contracts.
Yeah, me. Anyone that's over 20 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Gives us plenty to do.
You should see on my server. I'll take every single contract.
Just accept everyone.
I go on every few days and I see, all right, yeah, well, I better do this one now because it doesn't look like anyone wants to do it.
You don't
I was on there
discriminate.
earlier. I was like, pre-harvesting contracts come up. I was like, right, I'll accept those. So if anybody comes on, there's contracts there to be done.
Yeah.
And I ended up doing 2 of them myself.
Is that on your server or my server?
My server.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, myself and Catrig, we were on my server the other night and we did field 8, big massive wheat harvest
Yeah.
and baled up all the straw. I think we kept all the excess wheat. There was what 70 or 8,000 excess wheat. That's in the farm silo. Baled up all the straw. We got 94,000 for the contract, and I got another 104,000 worth of straw.
Stevie, do you know what this name actually means?
No.
Climbing moose.
Yeah.
Are you gonna plant the corn, Steve? Are you doing that yet?
Say what now?
Are you planting the corn?
No. I was going to go making hay or something in our
Oh,
field 32.
Yeah, I can do
okay.
the corn.
I'll do the corn because I don't want to do any more fertilizing just yet.
I was thinking about mowing around here, but
If you get a second mower, you can
yeah,
mow that grass down the other end. Do whatever takes your fancy.
I said, do I take lease another one of the same, or do I go for a butterfly setup? Since I'm leasing it anyway.
I'll leave it up to you to decide.
What did we just lease? Oh, somebody used the machine.
Somebody, what?
No, we had leasing costs, but that's just that somebody's using their machine.
It's probably when you go in the store after you skip overnight. Sometimes it doesn't show it straight away. Would help if I go to the right field. 43, not 35.
Yeah, I'm going for the butterfly.
Again, field 24, Steve will be happy. More fertilizing on 24.
That's another 45,000, is it?
Yeah.
I might do it again later.
Well, you never know. If we get all those fertilizing contracts knocked out, you might have enough for your new tractor by the end of the stream.
So with
Oh,
all
right.
these big contracts, don't we want to start looking into like a case trident?
A case, what?
The self-propelled sprayer?
No,
Not at the moment.
because the likes of our spreaders will probably spread wider than any of those self-propelled spreaders.
No, the one on the back on the case, that's 42, yeah, it's 42 meters wide width.
Yeah, but that's what we have already.
Yeah, it's just quicker.
It's not really.
But that's, yeah.
Those spreaders probably use less fertilizer and lime,
Yeah.
than the that does. It would be nice to get one of those at some point, but not something we need to worry about spending money on. Although maybe a second planter might be a good option.
Yeah.
Because this is looks tiny in this field.
You want to do the mowing all yourself, Stevie?
Yeah.
Okay, then I
Yeah.
won't come over there.
No, I'll take care of field 32.
That's what happens when you forget to reset enhanced vehicle control mod and you just turn it on. Ends up
I'm just jerking the tractor all the way.
putting the tractor into a ditch. That's me. I forgot I'd used using it for doing the ploughing earlier. So I just pressed the button to switch it on and it just put me in the ditch. It would be, but I'm not recording unfortunately at that moment. I should activate the instant replay so I can just save any clips for the last 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll stop recording the live streams to do any time-lapse videos because it's difficult to get a decent video from the live stream as a time-lapse video. And the last ones as well, the audience retention on the last one was shockingly bad. I think it was like my lowest ever audience retention video I think I've ever had.
Which one?
The last UMRV time-lapse video I did.
Oh yeah.
And the average audience retention was like about 20%, like average view duration.
Oh wow, that was
Latvia Nagra again, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. White Nightbot give you warnings.
Because Nightbot is Nightbot.
Depends. It may be too many emojis. Yeah, too many emojis.
There's a nice harvester upgrade in the used sale, but we don't need that yet.
There's probably one too many emojis for Nightbot's liking. Yeah, but apologies, it is a bit too sensitive. I may need to just increase that limit a little bit. Yeah, the new pictures from Court Farms look amazing that Oxy put up recently. So I'm really looking forward to that map. Maybe one I'll do some live streams on as well when it's out.
Which one?
Court Farm.
Oh yes. So what's your thought about the new DLC?
Not anything massively exciting.
No.
Still looks interesting though.
Yes, but
The fixed bailer, but yeah, it's not really anything different to what we've seen before.
no, it's not what I hoped for. To be totally honest. I had hoped for like corn stalk baling and
Yeah,
maybe even canola.
that's
stalk
what
or
I was.
soybean stalk.
I mean, more, yeah, corn stalk bales, maybe soybean straw, canola straw bales, and the equipment to like cut and swath corn stalks, so you can then bale it up rather than how we've got it on here where you fit it at the back of a combine in the swath.
Yeah, that DLC doesn't have a lot to do with corn.
Apart from you can wrap chaff, that's about it for silage. So you can forage chaff, and then you tip that into there, and it'll wrap it into wrapped bales, which then ferment to silage.
Yeah, but besides that, there isn't much.
There's a mod already on Mod Hub that you can do that with for
Yeah, isn't it that the dates baler?
the which what?
The dates far baler, like the.
No, it's a pottinger, I think, that you can put on the
Oh,
back of
yeah.
a forage harvester, and it's got like an open chamber that you can fire the chaff into, and then it'll bale and wrap it as you go. At least it was on Mod Hub. I don't know if it's still on there.
I think so.
I've tried it briefly on No Man's Land, but I couldn't get it to work for some reason. It'd do the first bale, and then it'd just like stop taking anything else in it.
No? Strange.
So in the end, I just did it the standard way with a normal forage harvester and the auger wagon. Did you set chat display vertically? Set up chat display vertically. I'm not sure what you mean. The chat I can see is vertical to my on my monitor to my left. Apologies then for the new subscriber. missed who it was. But thank you for the subscription. Jorgen's in the chat saying, "Hey Sim, hope you have a nice evening. I'm a bit late. We've bought a new farmyard. So just over there, you can see those red barns in the distance. We now own that farmyard. We've done a bit of ploughing, fertiliser spreading. Oh, now we're just in the middle of planting corn in our field for this year's harvest. Yeah, my chat's on a vertical list to my left, although it's not very big, so I can't see that many comments. So apologies if I have missed a comment. I can only see so far back up the chat. Yeah, I've got that monitor's on portrait mode. So the top of the monitor, I've got my Streamlabs, so I can see what's actually on stream. And then the lower section is the pop-out chat for the live stream. So it only goes halfway up the monitor. And then on my monitor to my right-hand side, I've got Discord open and Spotify, so I can keep an eye on the music. Every Wednesday is normally where we do, unless there's football on. Next week will be Wednesday. The week after that, I'm not here. I'm on holiday. So there won't be a stream that week. So I may either do one before I go or the weekend after I come back. I think I'm going Friday to Friday though. So probably the weekend after I come back for that week. So I think that's the week of Wednesday the 15th. Well, yeah, next Wednesday we'll be on here. I'll be doing a live stream on the 21st of March for the release of the new DLC. So I'll be giving a couple of copies of the DLC away. And I'll just do a short stream to have a look at the new equipment that's included in that. I'm not doing much on holiday. I'm just having a break from being stuck here. So we're just going down to Devon for a week, taking the dogs with us. Just to get away from there, being stuck in the house. It's the trouble when you work from home. Feel like you never leave. Have you ever checked the map La Coronella? I've had a look at it. I looked at the pro version and it just seemed like there was a lot of stuff on there. It does look a very nice map and looks very interesting. Whether I'll ever do anything on there, I don't know, because it's been out a while now. So it's one of those, is it been out a bit too long for there to be much interest in it?
Which map is that?
La Coronella.
Oh yeah, it's a good map I think, but
So the trouble with some maps is because you can only play one map at a time or two maps. There's a lot of maps that come out and you're like midway through a series, and by the time you come to finishing the series, you're like, is that map been out a bit too long now? Loads of other YouTubers have done it. Is it worth going back to a map that's been out for a while? Or do you just do something that's more recently released? I think I'm going to run out of seed very soon. So go and grab the seed tender. Unless anybody's free to bring the seed tender over to me.
Nope.
Take that as a no. An all-round no. I've got three dogs. I've got a Parsons Russell cross with a Dachshund, a Golden Retriever, and a Cocker Spaniel. This field will need herbicide spraying on it as well, but I don't think we need to roll corn. Nope. So we just need to go over it with the sprayer to preemptive spray to stop the weeds coming through. Yeah, that is the one downside as well, especially when you get a popular map come out. It's like every YouTuber jumps on it. And you know when Court Farms come out, every YouTuber's going to be on that one. That's why I'm more tempted to do some live streams on there than a series on it. Just then, can do a few live streams, having a look around the map, trying out all the new animal types and stuff, rather than do a full series on there. But we'll wait and see when it comes out. Depends what other maps are out as well at the time. Right, we are all out of seed, so we'll go and grab the seed tender so we can refill. No doubt I'm probably going to need to refill again before I finish the field.
How are you doing on the Hogwarts Legacy?
I haven't played it for ages.
Oh,
I got to... can't remember how far in I was, percentage wise. But I haven't played it for probably at least the last week.
yeah. I've seen some streams, Norwegian YouTubers doing playing it, and I really want to buy it myself. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it is really good, but it's just finding the time to actually play it.
Which game's that?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, I've heard of that.
I think I may need to reconfigure this to put the I need the... where's the back options? Those back in. I didn't need to do that. It's not the gooseneck seed tender anyway. I thought we had the gooseneck one for some reason. Oh. There's not much seed in it either. Is there any seed left in that shed, or did you use it all?
Has Storm muted himself again?
Probably.
Huh?
Was there any seed left in the shed, or did you use it all?
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh.
There's one bag left.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, I hadn't
Sure.
muted myself, but I wasn't talking either, so.
Should be enough for finish that field off. If I can pick it up, he says. Should just use this joystick. Valentine's Day I'm out to the house every day, but not each day, but not weekend work. I'm because I work from home doing obviously YouTube. I'm just feel like I'm always at home. It's nice every now and then to just have a break from being here. So we're not planning on doing much while we're there. We'll probably just go for some walks with the dogs.
Right now, I'd love maybe 2 or 3 weeks of staying at home. I have so much for doing and not enough time to do it.
Well, I'm going to be busy next week because I want to try and get enough videos recorded so I don't miss any this time.
Yeah.
Last time I went away, I ended up doing about 3 videos in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then that hurts the views for about 2 months afterwards.
Yeah. It's rubbish anyway because obviously YouTube, I only get paid from YouTube. So if I have days off, I don't get paid like holiday pay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, you miss a video, you can't really make that back.
No.
Unless you do extra videos, but even then, I found if you do multiple videos in a day, you don't get the same amount of views on each one.
No.
I hope this actually reaches now. That should do. I open the cover on the seat planter.
And is that an in-game seed tender or what mod is that in?
This is the one by 82 Studio.
Oh yeah.
It's on the mod hub. I think it was in FS 19 as a base game.
19 it was a base game one.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't have any at all like that in 22.
Only the really big semi one.
Yeah.
Hey, Stevie, what's your plan for like Wilhelmina's?
Not a clue.
Since
Clear
I-
loads and loads of trees.
Yeah, I've come to the point on Wilhelmina where there's too many hills to continue like making fields.
How many fields have you got?
3 big ones.
3 big ones. Where are those? By the shop or the other side?
No, 1 by the shop and 2 on the other. No, 3 on the other side, so 4 fields.
Come on, fertilizer.
Would probably make 1 or 2 more, but I just not bothered.
Yeah.
I'm going with kind of small enough fields to start with, and then I might eventually join some of them together and stuff. But
Yeah,
I'm all about quantity of fields, not the size of them.
yeah, I've
Quantity over quality.
Yes.
What?
crazy
There we go.
about there's too many trees for that one.
Blue Buzzard's in there saying hi Sim, hey to you and welcome to the stream.
Hey Joe.
Are you finishing Mazovia? Mazovia will be finishing soon.
Yeah, so I guess
Probably after the next in-game year. So I'm finished the current in-game year I'm doing, then there'll probably be 1 more in-game year after that, and then I'll be probably finishing on Mazovia. So there'll be more than 50 episodes, but probably not many more than 50.
And are you doing a series on Edgewater Sim?
Originally, it wasn't going to be a series. It was just more of a few videos on the map,
Yeah,
just as like a short series, something different, or short, like a small amount of videos.
yeah. No, it's enjoyable.
So I've skipped through quite a lot. Like I've not shown like huge amounts of repetitive work.
Yeah,
So I was kind of minimizing. So the other day off, the last video I did the rolling on the one field, but then all the other fields I've rolled off camera because it would have been just like the same thing on 3 different fields. Same with the like the harvesting. I did the one field like section of soybeans, and I just let the worker do the other section.
yeah,
And then I skipped through from after finishing that one. I skipped all the way through to spring and planted the crops in the next field. At the moment I'm on there. I've got the next video. I'll be planting corn in the one field I don't have a crop in. Other than that, then there's nothing really to do other than contracts for fertilising or spraying. But I don't have any kind of like goal on there. I don't know whether to get enough money to buy the cow yard and then get cows on there, or just build up a separate yard where I'm currently at, like change that. So I just started playing on it, to be honest. I had no real kind of idea of what I wanted to do.
just play on it and have fun.
Yeah. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button again. Yep, that's about the main thing. Just enjoy playing it. So yeah, I don't think it'll be a long kind of series on there. It just depends how it goes. But anybody that's watching, that's watched the Edgewater videos, if you have any kind of anything you'd like to see on there,
Yeah, you
some
need to buy
sort of
all new tractors, okay? The old stuff won't work. New stuff, new, everything new.
new stuff.
Yeah. You got to do 25 different contracts off camera so you have enough money to buy all new equipment next time. That's what I want to see.
Well, I was thinking about doing doing a live stream, just doing contracts between the videos, because I'm not that bothered about like if I have loads of money on there.
Yeah.
So I was going to say, like, just do a live stream for a few hours, just go around doing contracts while I'm waiting for my fields to grow.
I think on Mazovia you should sell off all the old stuff and buy new stuff because new stuff works way better.
No, I've got to the point again where it's a spate of comments saying I need to get a new house.
Yeah, you can't live in a shed.
I haven't had those for a while. It's like, you really need to upgrade the house. You should upgrade the house. You need to get a new house. Yeah, I can spend 90 grand on a new house and it'll make me no money at all.
Well, the thing is with the tractors, the old ones probably won't break down.
Yeah,
As
Oh,
opposed to the new ones that will break down and cost you millions to fix.
well, no. None of them will break down.
it's a game storm. They don't break down.
Oh yes they do.
Augustine, thank you very much for your subscription. In game, they don't break down.
No, that sucks. It would be fun if you had to like actually pay for.
You do. You have to pay for repairs.
Pay for repairs, but
Yeah, but if you don't want to, you don't have to, and it still drives.
yeah, it still drives. You can't break. They can't break down in game, but it's the repairs as well is based on the value of the vehicle. So a newer tractor, more modern tractors, more expensive, is going to cost more to repair.
Yeah.
because it's worth more money.
Yeah, it would be fun if you could fun. Like if you could have punctures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Actually have to go and switch out the tire. Not, but like you have to buy a new tire and drive it over to your tractor.
Somebody's coming out with a mod where you've got pallets of different wheels that you can then change. Well, that's not like punches. It's if you want to change between like duals, you get a pallet of with the extra wheels on that. Then you have to put
Nice.
next to the tractor to change to. Jorgen saying, "Are you finishing Mazova?" Yeah, I just read that one. TC Agri's in the chat saying, "Hi, Sim, Stevie, Big T, Farmer, Storm, and Peter. Hey to you. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well." Jorgen saying, "I really enjoy the Mazovia. So you build it up." Yeah, I'll get the farm finished off. There's a few more buildings I want to get, and I do want to get a new house on there, but that's a low priority to change the house. But it is something that will get changed. Before I finish up.
A big stately mansion. You're gonna put the Elm Creek or Elm modding house on it.
No, it'll be fitting with the map and the current farm, so it's not going to be anything fancy. It's like I'm not planning on getting ultra modern buildings and a super duper nice looking farmyard. It'll be old school buildings, kind of fit that feel of the small farm.
And a tent to sleep in instead of a port cabin.
Yeah.
No,
Well, that's the thing. You only sleep in the house. Yeah, that's why I think it's a waste of money, because basically all it is a sleep trigger, and I'll very rarely sleep anyway. I usually just skip through the night, checking on the animals while I'm skipping through the night. Make sure they're not going to run out of feed.
Yeah, the only reason I get like a nicer house sometimes is just to make the farm look better.
Or just to spend all your millions, Storm.
Yeah.
Just spend all your Wilhelmina millions.
Yeah, on Wilhelmina it's just actually to spend money, like building expensive sheds for no reason.
Valentina saying, "Where are you guys from?" I'm from the UK. Stevie's from Ireland. Big T and Storm are from Norway.
Yes.
Peter's from New Jersey. He's not currently here.
He's busy teaching.
Teaching something.
Is Pete a teacher as well?
I don't know. He said he was gonna teach, but what he teaches,
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, tool shed and call it a day. Well, at one point on No Man's Land, I was planning on changing the house, but then because everyone kept annoying me saying you need to upgrade your house, you need to change your house, I just deliberately left it for ages and ages and ages before I eventually did it.
Yeah,
It's like
well,
every time somebody commented about the house, I was like, well, that's an extra video before it gets changed.
that's mean.
Yes, and you have to change the house on the Dark Forest.
But it's a lot like saying, you can see I've got no money. And it's like, oh, you need to get this, you need to get this. I'm like, with what? What money? If I had the money, I'd happily do it.
Magic money.
So on Dark Forest, are you on easy or on hard?
Hard economy on Dark Forest.
Yeah, I've been playing that there too, and that's pretty hard.
I only went on hard because there's so many trees you need to clear, just to try and reduce how much money you make. But even then, I'm still making quite a lot from each load. You know, I can get a decent load of logs on there. I can get 70,000.
Yeah.
I actually looked on there as well the other day. I didn't realise the price of wood chips in January is actually really quite good, even on hard economy.
How good is it?
So like 570, close to 600 per 1,000 litres.
That's not bad indeed.
That's very good for hard economy.
Yeah,
For
for hard.
hard economy and getting 70,000 for a load
On
of logs.
trailer load of logs, yeah.
That's the FDR trailer, is it?
Yeah.
I think on Wilhelmina on normal, the most I've ever gotten for a trailer blocks is 60.
The big trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've managed to get 60, but not higher than that.
No.
Yeah, I've got. I think the best I got was around 72. I think in total. Depends on what price you're getting on that sell point you've got.
Yeah, I had to place down to sell everything too. Just because the sawmill got full.
Yeah.
I don't have that issue with my sawmill getting full.
No.
But you're on the updated version.
No, I'm
Um,
at the moment
Do you have
I'm
the
on Dark
production
Forest.
revamp mod, Stevie?
No.
No.
Yeah, no, me neither. But I'm on the Dark Forest now, Stevie, since there were too many trees driving me crazy.
Oh, you're not on Wilhelmina now, Storm, no?
At the moment I'm playing on Dark Forest, but that's just because I wanted. On Wilhelmina I've got so much money and money is no problem, so.
I'll just check on here actually what the wood chips are. Yeah, wood chips are usually not really worth bothering. See, the price on here are only up 150, 124. The max price on here is only 257, which I think is like way below what they should be. But on the sell everything container on Dark Forest, it shows up like, close to 600 now. I think
So-
that must have been changed in a recent update to increase that price slightly. Probably
Is your-
similar to what it is on Silver on Forest for wood chips.
So on your Dark Forest, are you gonna be building like an extra sell point, since for grain and stuff?
Eventually, yeah. I'll probably put like some additional sell points across the
Yeah.
map for different products as well, just so you get that more variation in price as well.
Yeah, and a bit of variation in where you're actually driving.
Yeah. I'll get some more productions as well, but they're not a priority either. Apart from the spinnery, which is probably one I'll get soon because I've got the wall to actually run that.
Nice.
Right, I think that is the corn all done. We did need to refill the planter again, so I just need to get some herbicide on this field, and that's that job done. I'll go and do a few fertilising contracts. I need to catch up with the chat because I'm quite far behind. Lorenzo saying I loved it with Seasons FS17 when every 30 hours you had to maintain them. Yeah, that was a nice feature of Seasons in FS17 where you had the periodical maintenance
On your machines.
machines where you get to a point where you'd have to repair them or you couldn't start the engine.
Yeah. Should I just keep the mowers that I borrowed or return?
Just return them if we've finished with them.
Yeah, there's nothing more here that needs mowing.
Sorry, my bad.
That's fine.
Let's see, Steve. No, you're not using the tether. How big is our tether actually?
9 meters, I think.
Well, we only had that one small grass field, so I didn't get a big tedder.
No, but I'll manage. I'll probably lease a bigger windrower though.
But our windrower is 8 meters. It's fine.
Yeah, but it's that stupid V-shaped one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's good.
It's a good one.
Disgrace that thing.
It fits the map.
Yeah, it's American. Premier.
It's horrible.
It's not. It's not. You're overreacting.
It's fine. Do the
We-
headlands last, it works a bit better.
We need a self-propelled baler, okay? Because like this thing of pulling an identical baler is not self-propelled behind my tractor, like it's just mind-boggling. I need to spend loads of money and buy a self-propelled baler.
Yeah, just if you just reverse hard enough into the baler with your tractor, you'll have a self-propelled one.
Yeah. We still have snow, spots of snow on the ground.
Yep. It's probably where it was really deep. It's got ploughed up. Can I actually fit my tractor in this shed? That is the question.
Who left the sheep tunnel?
Me. I need to come and get it in a sec. I was gonna come over with the fertilizer sprayer first. The sprayer that's got a missing section of boom.
Missing section of boom?
Yep.
How's that?
This is a mod, the Kubota pack, which is based on the one Giants released. There's a section of the boom that's missing. It's got all the pipes there and the nozzles and stuff for the sprayer, but there's no actual frame for the arm.
Never had that problem with that mod.
You have, but you probably haven't noticed if you used it.
Yeah.
Because the actual Caverland one that's in the I don't know, is it the Caverland one a mod or in the base
Yes.
game?
Yes. It should
That's got
have.
exactly the same issue as this one.
Oh? Yeah, then I've never noticed it.
I hadn't noticed it before until Stevie did it on here, and I was watching the video and I was like, oh, I never noticed that before. And I had to look at the other one, and the other one's exactly the same.
Maybe one section of the boom identifies as an invisible object.
Yes, you have to respect that.
Yes.
I don't know if it's one of those things that they've. Well, I don't remember an update for that mod, and for this mod, they've obviously just recoloured that.
The
Yeah.
Burnland had an update so that they added the
Yeah,
spot spray.
there it is. Look, the top and lower frames missing
Did we
in that
turn
one
off
section.
crop destruction?
Yeah, because it messes up the mulching. Because you get stubble destruction on here as well, which then you can't mulch.
Wait, which section is that's missing?
That section there, the frame,
Oh yeah.
the actual frame for that section is missing.
Wait, that hasn't always been like that. Oh hell.
Watch now. I beat
Oh.
Stevie in payment.
Nice one, 73 grand.
I'm sure that that's not always been like that.
That's another 73,000 in the bank. No, the Platinum expansion didn't adjust the wood chip price, only on Silver and Forest. Because I was hoping when they did the update, it would have added it to base game maps, but all the other maps are the same. So I think the Sell Everything container has been increased in the last update, where it added the Platinum expansion container sell point and stuff. So they've increased the price point for wood chips on there in line with Silver and Forest. Because none of my other maps have got a wood chip sell point price that high, other than Silver and Forest.
Yeah, Silver Run was a bit excessive.
So yeah, Silver Run was too high. But I think on normal economy, 600 wood chips is about right. Anything lower than that, I just don't think it's worth it.
No.
It was the same on FS19 as well. Wood chips were severely undervalued, which kind of made them pointless doing. Especially poplars as well, because the whole point of poplars is the wood chips, and then you do the wood chips and you get so little from them. Yeah, they're just like not worth the time. But I'm definitely considering clearing large areas of forest now on dark forest for wood chips. if they're worth that much now.
I've started to use that wood chipper by Black Sheep Modding, like the big one.
The beaverator.
Yeah, I just increased the capacity of the wood chips and the emptying speed.
Yeah.
And then it's a real nice piece of equipment. With the new with the FDR stuff, with the new grab, it just fits.
Yeah.
It keeps hold of the trees good enough to be able to put them in there.
David Halson, I never found wood chips worth the time. Yeah, as I said, the price for how much you got for them in 19 and 22 up till Silver Run Forest was never worth it. I think some maps on 19 increased the price, but I think they went a bit too excessive, where it was like 1,000 plus per 1,000 litres. Some of them were close to 2,000.
Yeah, Silver Run wasn't far off 2,000.
Well, I think on mine I was getting around about just over 1,000 or 1,200 at the highest point on Silver Run.
Getting $500,000 for a load of wood chips. That wasn't easy though, but still. It's a bit too excessive.
Jorgen saying, is the next series going to be a time-lapse Let's Play as well? I don't know. It's difficult finding the extra time to edit 2 additional videos. Well, 1 additional video for the Let's Play. So if I was to do 2 Let's Play time-lapse series, that's like an extra 6 videos.
Yeah, so if you were, but you're gonna do one after Dark Forest.
Yeah, I'll probably do another one, but I don't know if I'll do 2 different maps at the same time as a
No,
Let's
but
Play and a time-lapse.
you're gonna keep going with having one Let's Play going, at least.
Yeah, but I may do some more live streams on this channel rather than do an extra Let's Play series. I mean, it's great that I can record the Let's Play and the time-lapse at the same time, but then I've still got to edit and render 2 separate videos afterwards.
Yeah, that's true.
So if I was to do that on both, that's like 7 videos a week if you're trying to get out. That's like 14 videos I've got to edit and render, which is a bit too much.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed a bit there. Nobody saw that missed bit. I know the 40 people watching. So thank you to everyone that's watching. If you're not said hello yet, then please let me know you're watching in the chat. And if you're enjoying the stream, then please don't forget to hit that like button. So we're just coming up to 20 past 9. So about 40 minutes left. Well, I may go for a little bit longer.
I won't.
Get a few more jobs finished off, maybe. We'll see.
I'll tap this up, then windrow it up, and then I'll see if I've got enough time, or if I'm just going to bed.
Yeah.
And at least make sure that it's ready to bail.
Yeah. Well, I say I'll come and start bailing once I finish this.
Probably won't start on the bailing yet.
And I can't. Stevie's got the baler.
No, we're
That's
2
good.
bit.
Have we got 2? But oh,
Yeah.
well, I can start bailing then. I forgot we got the other baler last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come and start bailing once I've finished the spraying the herbicide.
Yeah, but it still needs to be windrowed. I'm just studying it at the moment.
I'll start windrowing then. Well, I'll use the V-rake because I don't mind using that.
I don't mind you using it either. As long as I don't have to use it.
Farmer Group saying, is there an advantage to swapping crops on Edgewater? Yeah, you get an extra 20% yield if you swath the crop and use the pickup header on the combine rather than using the traditional combine and header.
Oh wow. But which are you using the in-game swath? I mean the one from ModHub.
Yeah, that's currently the only one that works with it, I think. Yeah, so apparently you get an extra 20% yield bonus, which seems like it's worth that extra step. And it's not too bad as well if you can set course play up to follow the swath path, so you're not having to do it all yourself.
The only thing, Sim, is that I'm not sure the V-Rig will be able to adapt to all these bumps in the field.
Do it, not. It's fine.
Because it's pretty rigid, isn't it?
No, no.
Well, we'll see. We'll see when we get there. Jürgen saying I have to go sleep now. See you tomorrow when I rewatch the stream. Well, no worries. Thank you for stopping by and enjoy the rest of your week. I'm all out of herbicide. I don't think we've got any at the farm as well, so we might have to go and get some from the store. Right, I'll leave the tractor here. Get that switched off. We might have a ride down to the store to get some more herbicide. I'm pretty sure I used the last of it just. Or was there some in there? Can't remember. Yeah. We don't have any more. Right, so we need herbicide. We don't have a small trailer, do we, for small flatbed trailer for the pickups?
No. I've been able to buy one of those little, was the Bachmann trailer.
Something similar to that.
Yeah.
Let's have a look what we've got. There's trailers. Don't really have much installed. I thought there was a little like an American style flatbed trailer, but I don't think we've got it installed on here. They're a bit too big for what I want. What's the bale loaders? This one I haven't looked at. Nothing in there either. Where's the Bachmann one?
Miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Suppose there's nothing for the TLX for little small flat bed other than the gooseneck one. Oh well. One IBC should fit in the back of the truck. And that's all we need at the moment. Cradenson, I'm back, so I went to drive my car for the first time ever. Well, hopefully you didn't crash.
What happened? Who crashed?
Nobody. I said hopefully you didn't crash.
Good.
I remember the first time when I passed my test and I got dropped back off home, because after you pass your driving test you weren't allowed to drive the test car. So I had to be driven back home by the driving instructor. I literally went in the house, got my car keys, went out, jumped in my car and then went driving down the motorway. Literally the first thing I ever did when I got past my test.
Oh, I haven't got a car yet, but we've got so many cars here that I can just take one.
Well, I stopped driving my car when I was learning to drive. I was just using my the driving instructor's car because mine was quite different, and I was like, I didn't want to get too used to driving something different for what I was going to use for my driving test. So I didn't really drive my actual own car until after I passed my test.
I'll probably buy a car in not too long. Probably this winter, coming winter, but
That was back in 2005 when I passed my driving test. Almost 20 years ago.
I'll be looking at getting me a pickup. Although those are expensive here.
They imported. Do they actually like manufacture any in you?
Nope.
No.
Everything's imported, but I think at least. But there's like pickups you can get them two-seated and they're way cheaper
Yeah.
to like on insurance. But I want one that's four-seater.
Or double
Oh,
cab.
no, not per se, but I want one where it's allowed with four persons.
Yeah.
Like the small bench in the back where you can just stuff somebody in there if needed.
Hide
Like,
somebody way in the back.
well, like if there's an emergency or something and you need to have four people with you instead of only two.
Yeah.
Just so you're allowed to do it and yeah. And I want one with big towing capacity.
Get a big one.
Want one with looking at Nissan Navara.
Right, so we need herbicide. Oh, not big bags. Lorenzo saying I'm a bad person, enjoyed your tractor run away without herbicide rather than saying something. It always happens. Dave saying I'm okay, I'm not guilty anymore, I sub to your main now. Well, thank you for that. I say two channels is because I know not everyone likes time-lapse stuff, so kind of nice to try and keep them separated a bit. It gives people the choice as well what they watch. I don't think this is quite going to fit in, is it? I can come over a little bit. I definitely won't get a job as a forklift driver in real life.
Haven't you driven? Didn't you do that earlier? Like drive
Yeah.
a fork?
not for a living though. We have
No,
to drive one at work.
but you did drive a forklift.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a license for a 3.5 ton counterbalance.
Nice.
I find driving forklift trucks in real life was a lot easier than it is in FS.
Yes. Wheel loaders and that stuff too.
Yeah, especially front loaders. The perception of when you like distance and stuff is so difficult in FS to judge compared to real life.
the visibility on a front loader isn't great on a tractor in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, but the
But
ability in real life, you can
it's way
move
easier.
yourself, you can lean forward, you can lean to the side more than you can in FS. FS, you're kind of stuck in that one pivot position with the camera.
It's gonna say I've been standing up in a tractor before just to be able to see what the
Yeah.
forks are doing. Like,
That's the thing, you can't do that in FS, so you're kind of stuck on the visibility.
yeah, you can lean like down to the side to try and look past the wheel to like see where one of the forks is, so you can judge about where the other one goes. And wheel loaders too, they're really easy in cab in real life. Whilst trying to drive one in cab and Farming Simulator is
It'd
very
be like
good.
that, the mobile crane, the last one I used was, obviously you got restricted view down the right hand side because that's where the boom is. So when you got the boom in certain positions you couldn't see. But that one had cameras all around it and you got a little screen so you could see everything.
Yeah, like one wheeled excavator.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are real, like the big excavators and wheel loaders, they've just got cameras all around.
The small ones too.
Yes, the new ones.
you used to get somebody on the older ones. They'd always walk up on the right hand side and you spin round with the grab and they're just standing there like waving their arms at you. You're like, yeah, I really can't see you at all when you're standing there until I spin right the way around.
Yeah, and hit
Back.
you.
Need to take this to the field. We were in the middle of spraying the herbicide.
Yeah, we had a puncture on a wheel loader yesterday. In a real bad spot, so. But it's
Yeah,
not my problem to fix it.
oh, we never had to worry about punctures on the cranes because they all had solid rubber wheels.
And I didn't break the tire, cause the puncture either, so I'm good.
The one we had to do the most was the tracking bar for their steering. People would go over scrap metal and then bend it up.
Oh yeah.
So they end up with one wheel pointing one way and the other wheel pointing another way. Wondering why they're struggling to drive in a straight line.
They didn't just reinforce that with.
The cat wasn't too bad.
You didn't have like just hydraulic cylinders on the inside steering.
Not on some of them, no.
Uh,
It was the steering was only on the one side, and then they got a bar that linked the two wheels together. So when you turned one, it pushed the other wheel or pulled it.
oh yeah, you didn't have just two hydraulic cylinders. Like one that goes to both wheels.
No,
Yeah, no, then I understand that it's hard.
Eloy's not saying what's been your favourite FS series out of every game of mine. My favourite's been Grizzly Mountain out of all the ones I've done.
Yeah, that's still my favorite series to watch. Yours.
Only because it was the first I did that, and I really enjoyed doing it.
And it turned out so pretty. It turned out so good.
I'd love to see that mod pack for those buildings get converted over to 22, but like updated textures.
Oh, you mean like the Hoff or
Yeah,
the
the American farm pack from Modern Belt.
yeah.
I know they did the Bavarian farm pack for FS22,
Yeah, the part 2.
but that's obviously different to the one that was in
19.
19. But the American one, I think there is an American farm shed, like cow shed, but I don't think they've done like a full American style building pack.
No, those packs they had, they were amazing.
Yeah, Yeah, there's a lot of good ones coming out. I think there's a new American style one with red sheds coming out that's got cow shed, I think it's got pigsty, horse barn, and several other buildings that are all like very similar. So that'll be interesting. But I
Yes.
like the kind of older feel to the that one in 19.
Yeah, like the rust, like the old paint, not the new
Yeah,
paint.
so it wasn't like nice shiny new buildings. Trio Games saying see you later. Sim, no worries. Thanks for stopping by the stream and enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully see you in the next one.
I'm glad that they aren't doing a new game yet, just so that we're, cause now the good mods start to come.
Yeah,
Like I know in 17, there were a few good mods, like all the way in the end, like the
yeah.
last, or even after the release of 19, that they still, like the first week, they still released some mods.
Yeah,
And
that's always the way, because it's like progress. Mods get better and better over time. And say you get to the end of towards the end of the game and you start getting the really good mods coming out.
yes,
But I think with 22 as well, it was a lot easier to convert mods from 19 to 22 than it was 17 to 19. So we had some
yes,
really good mods come out quite early.
yeah. And No Man's Land came out like perfect timing just before
Yeah,
Christmas. Well, yeah, before New Year and Christmas. Like,
it was just before Christmas, wasn't it?
yeah, but Giants was off like for 2 weeks, and Alien Gem managed to get it out just
Yeah,
before they went off. So I had
yeah. I
some,
left the pickup truck running.
I had something to play all the holiday or like the whole holiday,
Yeah,
cause I would have be able to play on the base game maps. They weren't good enough.
yeah. I got bored of the base game maps pretty quick.
They seem to always like put too much down and too few areas to build farms yourself.
Yeah,
Like the designated areas are flat and nothing else on the map is flat at all.
yeah. It was difficult to build anywhere other than taking away from fields.
I would love to see like a big forest area where, or like big open grassland areas.
Craden saying I'd say Wilhelmina Forest was his favourite. I enjoyed Wilhelmina Forest. It was good fun. A lot of work though. A lot of trees. Yeah, it'd be nice if the next version of the game they increase the size of the standard map slightly. Whether they will or not remains to be seen. It depends on consoles whether even like the Xbox One X, PS5 can handle 4X maps with Giant's engine. Or did you
Hmm?
start raking up? Did you finish cutting? Start
Yeah,
tedding?
I've
Finish tedding?
started everything. It just need to be windrowed.
Yeah. I'll grab the windrow and I'll head over to there.
Oh, I'm gonna hop off soon.
Yeah, no worries. Coming up to 20 to 10, so I say at 10 o'clock I'm going to have to go and let the dogs out. So we may carry on for a little bit after that on my own if everyone else is finishing up. Going on here. Can I not attach this? Oh, I can.
Hmm?
So I couldn't get the windrow. I didn't think it was going to attach then. And I've lost all game sounds for some reason. Oh, there we go. Back again. So we're dead zone by that shed where your game sounds cut out.
Strange. Well, I'm calling it a night.
No worries. Thanks for coming on and helping out again.
Yeah, no problem. Talk to all of you next weekend.
Yeah, no worries.
Alright,
See you
take care.
later.
Probably earlier. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Craydon's going to start recording. No worries. Do you want recording Edgewater? Oh, you lost sounds too. Yeah, it's a bit weird. We had that problem on No Man's Land on that one shed. When you went by the one shed, the sounds would disappear for the game. A bit strange. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Should have gone straight over. Have you finished all the you just got the bales to collect up there, Stevie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm using the little hay hauler trailer. It's actually quite
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Well, I did get the one that's a double one, but the 1.8 meter bales don't fit on it together.
Oh,
You can only do the smaller ones, so I got that one instead.
it's a nice little trailer.
Yeah, it's handy for just like small amounts of bales.
Yeah.
Like if you're just taking them back to the yard.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you was taking them to sell, you'd want something that fits a bit more than about 9 bales.
Yeah.
Calm Lands, 2 episodes recorded on Edgewater. Yeah, I need to record the next Edgewater video. I need to get back to Dark Forest as well. I haven't recorded a video on there for a week. So I'll probably get back to that tomorrow for hopefully Friday's video. I've got the next Mazovia is recorded, so I may have to put that out for tomorrow's video because I don't know if I'll get time to get another one done before tomorrow. Alright, so we've got that bit down the left hand side and this bit over here. Well, that is quite bumpy. Probably done with smoothing that out first, but we'll have to wait till we've picked up all the grass now because it will delete it. I'll do a bit of spring hay. Oh, this field is very uneven. Credit is saying for some reason when I upload to YouTube it stops uploading when I leave my PC, so I constantly have to baby it. When you're uploading, I had that problem in the past when I was rendering a video. If my video went into sleep mode, I've never had an issue with uploading to YouTube though, unless you're doing a direct upload where you're rendering it and uploading it to YouTube at the same time. Although I've never got that to work on my system. We're coming up to 10 to 10, so as I'm gonna have to go in 10 minutes. But I'll probably come back and at least finish this this grass area off, probably get it baled up. And then we'll call it quits for this evening. Well, we're back up to 173,000. Considering we spent 600,000 on that, 660,000 on this farmyard, 207,000 on that field. We've still got 173,000. Void4 say thank you very much for the super chat. That is very generous and amazing. So very thank you for that. So hey, thank you so much for the hours of content which I enjoy watching every day. One question: are you planning to do time lapse from previous this stream? No, I've stopped recording the live streams to do time lapse from because I didn't find the quality of the video was very good. It's difficult to get a good video from the live stream. So unfortunately I haven't been recording the last few live streams. Because I'm actually doing the live stream and sometimes we don't quite know what we're going to do until we actually get on here, so there's only so much we can plan for each one. So a lot of the time I'm like trying to find something to do, and then it's difficult to get a good flowing video when I'm kind of like bouncing between different things with no real kind of direction. So I think it's best if I keep the time lapse as a separate recorded series, so it's a bit more planned out. I think it makes for a much better video. It doesn't help as well because some of the fields are so big on this, even with what all of us on that one harvest on that one video, it still took a big portion of the video was just harvesting one field, even though I cut out quite a bit of it as well. But that ploughing contract took what, nearly 40 minutes last week, and there was 4 of us.